Okay, so it seems that there's been a little bit of an update involving the whole Hololive TCG situation, which we've been talking about. And essentially, yeah, it seems like Hololive have responded to a lot of the AI claims that have been going on within their advertising. Now, again, if you guys didn't see the last video, these were some of the posts that we kind of looked through, including this one saying, oh, they're using AI to animate Hololive TCG. And yeah, it didn't look very good because it's very, I guess, like blurry. I don't know how to describe it, but there's a certain way that AI works in terms of the video and the art and everything like that, that essentially makes it look not so great. And many people were suspecting that this could be either AI generated or AI used to like kind of animate the original image, because I think the original image itself obviously is, drawn by a real artist, and then obviously it has been moved by an AI, generated whatever animator or whatever they want to call it, right? But again, also some people came up with a theory that maybe this could just be some kind of upscaler that they've kind of piled on so heavily that it's looked kind of this bad, because there were some that weren't so bad, but there were some like this which looked absolutely awful. I don't think this looks any good for anybody. And regardless if you are against or with AI or whatever, I just don't think anybody can really say it looks good. Right, there's some people in the comments that were saying in the last video, like, oh my god, I don't care, these anti-AI people, whatever. But again, I still don't think this looks good, even if you take out the whole, like, AI morality, whatever thing in it, right? It just doesn't look good, right? But again, it seems that Hololive has responded with this one message over on their actual official Twitter page. And yeah, obviously, firstly, it's in Japanese, but then they respond in English kind of thing here too, saying, "We are aware of concerns raised regarding the possible use of generative AI in the production of this promotional video. This video was produced with the support of an external production partner. However, as the publisher, we take full responsibility for all the content we release. We are currently reviewing the production process in line with our internal standards related to generative AI. We take this matter seriously and will provide an update once the facts are fully confirmed. We appreciate your patience while we complete this review." So yeah, obviously it seems like they're going to do a review on it. Now hopefully they do actually get back to us, because obviously some people claiming the fact that, hey, they're never going to get back to us. You remember whenever Niji Sanji said they were going to investigate Astro Arcadia and get back to us? Well, they still haven't gotten back to us about that one. But obviously this is Hololive. It's a card game as well as the card game branch, so hopefully this does work a little bit differently and they can get back to us on what they've actually found in terms of like the external production partner that they've been using, because I did actually suggest that in my last video, right? I think that, there is a very high chance that, Hololive used someone else to produce these kind of advertisements for their game. And yeah, obviously that can lead sometimes to a miscommunication on the usage of stuff like AI and everything like that, which I think is actually pretty understandable, right? But, some people have been saying, this screams like corporate or PR sugarcoating. How did that embarrassment even pass screening? Like, did you really not have artists or real animators screen this before pushing it live? It was incredibly obvious from the quality that it was generated rather than upscaled. You have a metric ton of animators and artists who'd even do it for free if you just sort them out, which, yeah, I thought was pretty interesting. And then obviously as well, people here saying, Hololive official response to AI TCG ads. They say, I think it's Bushiroad cover doesn't fully support the OCG, fully control, sorry, the OCG. It's a joint venture with Bushiroad, which means a production committee has oversight. Bushiroad has been using AI in other productions like the Stardom Women's Wrestling label. So they say, oh no, this doesn't bode well for Hololive TCG. I don't know if this is still the case, but as a huge card fight Vanguard enthusiast who was playing TCG since day one, it came out the CEO of Bushiroad, Taka Kidani. It's well established that he is a huge Trump supporter and a huge proponent of AI, such as ChatGPT. Now, I have no idea if he's still the CEO or supports Trump and AI, but I haven't kept up with what's going on with that guy. But that's a really bit of info that isn't promising, IMO. Now, again, I don't know what Trump has to do with AI and using it in a advertisement. But I can understand, obviously, his support for stuff like ChatGPT and things could point you in the direction that maybe they did use AI, behind this. But again, it seems like there is obviously an investigation going on, which would be nice to see if they actually do kind of do it. They say, one, they better drop the studio that made it. Two, bad luck, this wasn't caught internally. Whoever's doing QA for contractor workers sleeping on the job, which is 100% true. Whoever is doing the kind of quality assurance behind all of this definitely needs to either be fired or at least, you know, kind of questioned, because, you know, I don't know how this advertisement managed to get past a lot of people that were reviewing it, right? Because it doesn't look good, right? Like, even if, as I said, you know, people don't care about AI or whatever, that's fine. But, you know, this just doesn't look good. It looks bad. You know, people know it looks bad, you know, just genuinely from like a quality point. And I think, you know, it's fine to say that, even if you are, you know, pro AI or whatever. I think that it's fine to say that, hey, it does look a little bit like, you know, not the best. Some look fine, but, you know, most of them like this is just terrible. This looks creepy almost. This is almost like, I don't know. I feel like I'd see this in some kind of like secret ERG or something. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's not good enough. And obviously I think that a lot of people are kind of brushing that over. But yeah, people are saying, for the record, Hololive OCG is a joint venture with Bushiroad, who loves using AI lately and is going all in on it. Cover is only involved with creating the cards, but Bushiroad is in charge of production, marketing, and distribution. Cover can't remove the studio who made it because it was Bushiroad. Without Bushiroad, the game dies instantly overnight, and its cover and it makes Cover way too much money to just do that. If anything, Cover will just need to redo their contract with Bushiroad to forbid the use of generative AI in all capacity when it comes to their game, and hope Bushiroad agrees to it. And yeah, I think that is probably the case that is going to have to happen, right? You know, it seems like the company that Hololive are working with, being Bushiroad, who make a ton of other popular card games as well, like Boy Schwartz and so many other different, you know, ones that you've probably seen about. You know, they also have been using quite a lot of that in their other card games. So yeah, I think that they will need some kind of, I guess, unique agreement to be like, hey, don't use it in our stuff, because, you know, we have a lot of artists and fans and stuff who are very, you know, against AI and don't really want this to be included within our card game, which I think is fair enough, right? Again, I think that it just doesn't look good at the moment, right? So again, if they could, you know, make something that maybe was a little bit more cleaner and a little bit more, I guess, polished, then fine. I don't really care at the end of the day, but this just doesn't look good, right? It just doesn't. And people said, either in-house for all of this or no more hiring third-party teams. Only way to resolve this. Said, yeah, this is the issue. Hololive wants to attract talent who also are Hololive fans or bigger artists to do collabs with cards, but opening that gate sometimes means stuff like this got in once a while. They say not using third parties is such a good move. Oh, it's not a good move, sorry. I know you mean art studio, but a single artist like Kanaru or Caillou or Ludicano are considered as much. He said, nah, this isn't possible. Even if they're doing it in-house, I'm afraid it will seep into the production, which, yeah, obviously it seems like, you know, some people are discussing whether Hololive should create the cards in-house instead, which I just don't think is very possible, considering obviously it's a joint thing between them and Bushiroad. And I do think as well, you know, it's just something that they probably won't be interested in. I think it's fine. I think they can use like third parties to really do this. I don't think it's the end of the world. As we looked with the Hololive English, they've got an English account that is separate that made a similar actual like trailer and whatever for their own for the release for the English cards, because Japanese, I think they get them a little bit earlier and English get them a bit later. They released a very, very similar trailer and it looked totally fine. It was totally polished, totally clean. So they are able to make a good advert, right? They are able to make something that does look nice and clean, nice and good, and everybody was happy with it. But it seems like with this one, yeah, it just wasn't good enough. And I think that maybe, you know, Cover could just push for, yeah, a couple of, I guess, boundaries and requirements and stuff whenever it comes to this to stop this from happening again. Because again, if ads like this continue, obviously people are going to start to drop the game at that point. Now, nobody's calling to drop the game right now because, again, I think it is a very, very fixable and, you know, it's not like the end of the world. But I do think, you know, at the same time, you know, if they continue to do it, if they continue to push it, then obviously, yeah, it will become an issue. But it seems like with the investigation and stuff going on, the Hololive card game are doing, you know, potentially, you know, we probably won't see any more coming out in the future, unless it somehow slips through the cracks again. I don't know, maybe that could happen. But yeah, you can see this video has 1.9 thousand dislikes now, which is much different to whenever we looked at it yesterday. It was much, much lower than that. It seems like this topic has really picked up. So yeah, almost 2,000 people over there. A lot of people saying like Rora being featured in an AI ad is on another level of disgraceful. People saying, bro, it's so obvious it's AI. No. Say Japan has a huge generative AI problem too. Damn, that sucks. So yeah, obviously a lot of people have been kind of commenting on that and letting them know that they aren't a fan of it because, again, as I said, you don't have to be against AI or whatever. I think you just have to be in the objective fact of, does this look good or not? And does this look accurate to this art here? Has it been well animated? And the answer is no. It's blurry. It's not good. And I think that, they should improve on that, and that, that should be something that is just better all around. And I think, yeah, that's it, right? Regardless of what you think it is, whether you think it's upscaling or AI generated, or again, because it seems like there is many different kind of things floating out there. A lot of people going with the AI generated route, some people going with the upscaling route. I think it is a very, very different, people have very, very different opinions on it. So again, we'll have to see how that kind of develops over time. And yeah, hopefully it does come with some kind of answer, and maybe the Hololive official card game can actually kind of give us an answer on what it is and what they've been using to kind of create these ads, because again, it is a little bit weird, and as I said, it just doesn't look good. So yeah, I mean, that is essentially all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code Kazu, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.